Okay, my royal rogues, we're back live once again. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas, the royal rogue in this side of internet. And let's wait for some rogues to arrive to our live while we do the introductions, the presentations, what we have for today. Let me see, I think I'm a bit unfocused. Good morning from Australia. My God, we got Australia here. Let me check some of you, the connections while you connect. I understand that you would like to know when I'm going live. I don't know. Let me know if this time, even this time, which time is this? Currently, London, France, Nebraska, USA. Okay, we have a nice weather all around, all over the world. Yeah, well, let's begin. Let's honor those who came early here. Well, let's begin. Royal Rogue. You already know the name of the game, how the game is played. This is a live stream. It's gonna last like 45 minutes, maybe 50 minutes, maybe 1 hour, and we're gonna be talking about the British royal family. No matter what kind of wacky headlines, no matter what are they up to, no matter what can we find about them, no matter what crazy plans we're gonna be spotting here. Because these are really crazy plans what we got. And starting today with this, let me put this in a bit off. Why is Prince Harry is a racist trending? And I know YouTube is gonna flag me my video already. Oh my God, Jesus, what are you talking about? These sensitive topics. Don't you know that you could hurt Harry's feelings? I don't care if you flag my video. I know that not because it's not that I'm saying that, it's becoming a trend. And why is Prince Harry is a racist trending? Well, just because we got this headline to open today's live stream. You get this nice and sweet headline to open today's live stream. Prince Harry, yeah, you know, gingerbread. Prince Harry will give a speech to the UN with Meghan Markle at his side. Oh, how cute is that? With Meghan Markle at his side. Maybe he needs her support there. Yeah, he needs that. He can't do that alone. In New York next week, to mark Nelson Mandela Day in New York next week. This would mark the couple's first public appearance together since their low-key appearance at the Queen's Platinum Jubilee in June. Yeah, short-lived will be the better word. In 2018, Prince Harry and Meghan met with Nelson Mandela's widow, Graça Machel, in Johannesburg. The tagline for Nelson Mandela Day is "Do what you can with what you have where you are." More about that in a minute. This news comes just after it emerged that Harry's tell-all memoir that was set to rock the royal family has been delayed, if not cancelled. But well, we're here. We're here to know the news, to find out about that gossip, about whatever. Yes, I'm gonna say that gossip. I don't mind. This is the no holds barred. This is the no rules channel. It'll be in New York City next Monday. That will be July 18. Not that you care, of course, and not that you're gonna listen to Harry's words, because I will listen to him, so you don't have to. You know how it is the rule. From the bottle language guy, my original channel, to this, I will do the things that you don't want to do just to bring you the best entertainment. In this case, about the royals and non-royals, with the prince set to address the United Nations. The speech As part of Nelson Mandela Day, we'll see the Duke of Sussex speak in front of an informal General Assembly gathering. A UN spokesman told Daily Mail, the South African mission has confirmed the participation of the Duke, all right, and the Duchess, of course, very important. We cannot have anything without the Duchess, remember that. It's it's critical. You have some problem here. You have reading. That's my bad. I just messed up. Let me see if I can fix that in real time. Maybe I can fix this in real time. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Oh, whatever. Doesn't matter. We fix things in real time so you can better read the piece. I'm sorry about that. Sorry about that. And you should be seeing this too. Okay, now you should be seeing it nice and sweet. His speech may refer to the impact. You know that HAS is all about impact. The impact of climate change and world hunger, reports say. This year's Nelson Mandela Day tagline is "Do what you can with what you have where you are." Well, that is absolutely on point about the articles. You should do what you can with what you have and where you are. And just shut your mouth. Yeah, that will be a nice addition. Just shut your mouth and do what you can with what you have where you are. The two are said to have been keen to honor Mandela since visiting his widow. His widow said at the time, "It's wonderful meeting you. I'm sure we're going to be working together in the future. I can feel the vibe." You know that they need to be relevant in this way. Why is Harry doing this and not Meghan herself is my question. Okay? Why couldn't it be Meghan herself? Why is Harry the one going to talk? Big question. I don't know the answer. Right now, I don't know the answer. If you have an idea of what could be the answer to that, I'm all ears. I'm all for paying attention to you, listening to you. What do you think? Why is Harry going to talk at the UN and not Meghan? Because Meghan has already experience talking, and Meghan is the best speaker of the two, and Meghan is the one who wants the political clout, and Meghan is the one who wants to raise the awareness, and Meghan is the one who needs the clout and everything else. So why is Harry the one to talk, the one to give the speech? Why is that? I would like to know. I would like to know. Oh well, it was so she can be brought on the stage as a surprise. Maybe, yeah, that's about. It's already announced that she will be there, so it won't be much of a surprise. It's not like if she wasn't announced, it was not gonna be a surprise. It was expected. It was still gonna be expected. But dog, I can't wait to hear Has tell me what I'm doing wrong in life to impact a larger population. Yeah, and that is not all. We have some really disturbing details today of the article's plans. Because she doesn't know when to shut up. Well, that applies. I like that. Because hair is more marketable. It's easier to market. Well, I don't know. I have my doubts about that. But then I look at Meghan and I say, well, fair game. Maybe Harry is the easiest one of the two. Because the famous one is Harry. That is so hurting for Meghan's feelings, because she was a self-made millionaire woman before meeting Harry. Don't you know? Are you aware? At least that's what the Sussex squad claims. And I trust the Sussex squad. I don't know. I trust them. Like, Meghan was already famous, millionaire, self-made millionaire before meeting Harry. So how could you say that Harry's more famous? Meghan was the one to save Harry. That was what Harry said himself at Oprah's interview. And I have something about Oprah too today in this episode. He's talking because he's a prince. Yeah, prince. The one prince, the prince I remember when I hear prince, I think of Purple Rain. I think when I hear the word prince, I think of Purple Rain. Sorry about that. I think of Purple Rain, and she's just his wife, not important. Due to respect of royal family. Well, who told you that? I don't know, Meghan could be respectful of the royal family, or Harry could be respectful of the royal family. That doesn't fit. That is not something that we expect from them. Oh, I'm laying odds that she'll elbow him out of the way at the podium. Yes. Maybe this will revive the Netflix fiasco. Nobody's talking about Netflix anymore. I understand your point, Ayed. I don't understand your point, but who still watches Netflix? I don't know. Who watches Netflix anymore? Beyond Stranger Things 4, nobody's watching Netflix anymore. Oprah shady, yes. I thought they want to separate work roles. It seems though that everything Harry does, she wants in on it. So I guess Harry had no choice but to have the demanding one go with him. Yes, This is nice burn. This is a nice candidate for burn of the day. Jane Coleman, the ventriloquist, must be on the stage to make sure the puppet speaks properly. Ooh, I like that. I like that burn. But let's move on. We have this on Twitter today. Prince Harry is a racist, precisely because he's gonna talk on Nelson Mandela Day. The netizens and the royalists want to make sure that the world remembers jewels like this one. And you remember that he was dating Chelsea Davy, who has roots from Zimbabwe, and he was asked on an interview, his words, not mine, she's not black or anything, you know. You tell me. Yeah, you know, that's so long ago, that is ages ago, people can grow beyond that, but who says that? Who with a sane mind says that on an interview? And I guess that the same person that thinks that dressing up as a Nazi is a good joke, is a good idea. I think Harry has wanted to be some sort of have some sort of impact, or being famous, or be relevant, or anything beyond just being this pair in the royal family. I understand that. That's something that happens in families, especially when you're the last one, or not the last one, that's not the right way of saying it, or the younger son. Okay, the younger son, you always try to win attention in any way. And you know that Harry, well, has tried to earn that attention in so many ways, in so many, well, wrong ways. Yeah, don't forget the slur against the Pakistani soldiers. I think he said, I'm sorry if this is a slur, Paki or something. I quite don't remember. But yeah, this pair. Oh, this is something that I didn't know. The Teflon Tart. I didn't know that name. He paid the right price to speak. Yeah, the guys are still lost. Well, we have that. This is something that I wanted to mention. You know that we got these pictures that I analyzed here and analyzed the Battle Language Guy channel, and we were talking about how they were reaching to Oprah's door. Allegedly, this was reported on the Daily Mail on June 28, 2022, this year, June 28, okay? Let's say that they were hanging around, and you know that, well, Meghan had that strange face on her and whatever. But this is what I don't understand. that was the weekend before the weekend of the 4th of July, or around the 4th of July, right? Am I right with that? Yes. I think Harry is looking for this. It seems that Harry has become an honorary black man. He wants that. He's looking for that for some reason. For some reason. But well, this is June 28th. And you might be aware that Oprah's father recently passed away. Sadly, that is something that I don't wish on anyone, and was due to a long fight with cancer. That is really heartbreaking news. And in fact, she was on July the 4th, on Independence Weekend. She organized in Nashville. She organized in Nashville a barbecue for her dad, to remember his as I read, his profession as a barber. He had a barber shop there for decades, and she was preparing that barbecue many days before that. So, and I'm sure that she was aware that he was going to pass away soon. Okay? Because, well, that's something that you just know. It's going to happen at any minute. It was just not just 1 week away or something. Okay? So you're telling me that she had the head, or she was, I don't know, really receiving the Harkles that day. You know all the strange details of that trip to Oprah's house, and how they wanted to they claimed that they were entering her home and was not their SUV, but the SUV of the bodyguards. Okay? It was... Yeah, so the Harkles went to visit Oprah, who wasn't there. LOL, yes, it seems so. And I made a meme about that, like Oprah waking up that day and say, what? Like the next day, the Harkles were around here. She finding out, reading the Daily Mail. What? Meghan was here and didn't know? Just rang the bell and went out running like a kid? Well, I think that's fair game. I think that's what happened. I think that was what happened, because I don't think that Oprah was going to have many. It's not gonna be accepting visits so close to organizing maybe the last event, last barbecue that she was going to spend with her dad. Okay, you can imagine how her feelings, her life would be at that moment. Okay. Take into account that she was in Nashville, Tennessee by July 1. This is from her Instagram. So make it of that what you will. That Neil Sean says it better than myself, but I'm going to practice it. Make of that what you will. Yeah. We also have this, because we have so much things to talk about today, and yes, I've been not been updating this channel lately, but I'm gonna do more frequently. Prince Harry. It still sounds odd. Prince Harry discusses importance of building up resilience to trauma. I'm not joking. This is actually the Daily Mail. Building up resilience to trauma and grief by flexing your mind to achieve peak mental fitness, as he stars in WOW campaign for 4.7 billion mental health coaching startup Better Up. Okay? This is just part of his job. Trying to give some credibility, or maybe not credibility, but awareness, or maybe fame, or anything what you want. And yes, if you haven't hit the like button, I need the Harkles fame too. I need my voice to be heard. If you want my voice, I want the Royal Rogue to be heard by more and more people. We are already 10,000 Royal Rogues subscribe to my channel, and I thank you for being here. Just hit the like button. That's all that you have to do right now. Yeah, there is super chats, there are super stickers, but all you have to do is totally free, is hitting the like button. Hitting the like button. Yes. Maybe they didn't think the press would find out they were essentially doorbell dashing. Yeah, that's a nice term. That's another alliteration term. Just like Meghan Markle, doorbell dashing. It's the same. Harry, 37, appears in a new short film entitled Transform with Mental Fitness for San Francisco-based mental health blah blah blah, which hired him as his chief impact officer. In the film, the father of two interviews Harry interviewing people. That must be painful to watch. Okay? He must have this big cards. This is what you have to say. This is what you need to ask. Okay? Because you know that well Harry is not that Harry flexing his mind is not maybe his biggest advantage, is not his biggest skill. But well, he's trying, just like Elaine Bredehoff. He's trying. Okay, in the film, the father of two interviews three people. I'm sorry, I have to read this again. I have to read this again because I have to get over this. Interviews three people, including two-time Olympic gold medal winning snowboarder Chloe Kim, about how they achieve mental fitness in their everyday lives. You can imagine you being an medal-winning athlete at the Olympics, being interviewed by Gingerbread. That will be uncomfortable. That would be uncomfortable to say the least. I can't tell you. I'm not saying that I'm the best at interviewing. I'm sure that at some point in time I will start an interview channel. I'm sure that I will do it. Maybe not at this time. That is not my vibe now. That is not my mood at the moment. But I know that at some point I will be interviewing people. I already did that on radio, like 1 decade ago or 2 decades ago. But right now it's not my cup of tea. Good for Harry that is going forward. Interviewing is a very difficult skill. Interviewing is one of the greatest skills that one can have. That's why I'm interested in doing it at some point. I'm afraid, of course, of interviewing people because you need a very quick mind and you need an exquisite dominion or dominance or of the language, okay, of the English language or the language that you're going to interview. I used to interview in Spanish. I found it quite fun, especially because I managed to listen. Okay, interviewing, first of all, is knowing how to listen and how to listen to the person and how reading the person's body language is very important. Okay, that's something I have. Command of the language. Thanks, Sayida. Command of the language. You need command of the language, and you have to have. You could have questions, okay? You could have your battery of questions. So you know when you need to just go with the flow of the answer of the person and what is interesting and what is not, what fascinates the person and what not, and how to adapt to the circumstances. It's an art. I can't imagine doing it as Joe Rogan, 4 hours, a 4-hour interview, but I also didn't imagine doing lives ever in my life, and I did lives, and I'm doing a live right now, and I didn't imagine doing 8-hour lives, and I did them too, and I didn't imagine creating just a channel for the British Royals, and here we are. So I always tell you when He's no Piers Morgan. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you what Piers Morgan has. I'm gonna tell you what Piers Morgan has. It is something that everyone can have, and it's experience. Everything in life. I've told you this many times. I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself, but I've said that on the Body Language Guy channel. Everything in life is a numbers game. It's just doing it over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Okay, that there's no way around that. You might have talent. And if you have talent, you get, well, a very good way to start. You have to put in the work. You still have to put in the work. Jesus can interview me anytime he wants. You look delicious. I would interview you. You look delicious. You look delicious. Yeah, I understand Joe Rogan isn't very good at his job. I cannot judge Joe Rogan. I can praise his consistency. He's doing it over and over again. Yeah, the 4-hour podcasts are very unhinged, random. Sometimes that's what you want. You want that randomness, because that randomness is what sparks the true jewels when you just go with the flow. Okay, you might think, yes, that it's hard to follow Joe Rogan's 4 hours would be too much, but at the same time, if you are restricted by 1 hour, for example, you already have these questions, and you have the idea of where are you going, and that becomes a bit boring, because especially in 1 hour, you're gonna ask the person, your guest, you're gonna ask the person the same questions that everyone asks them. That's the problem. You need more time to just go a bit beyond that. So I'm not gonna judge Harry now, but this is something that you need experience. You need numbers. You need to do it over and over again. I'm willing to do it. Just not right now. I'm focused on my recorded videos. For all of you that love my recorded videos, my 9-minute videos, my body language guide today, in half an hour. In half an hour, you will be getting the first video on the staircase, on Michael Peterson, the staircase. I'm gonna analyze something that he said. And this is my first try. This is a lot of content about that case. You gonna be, if you're subscribed and you hit that bell in my Body Language Guy channel, you're gonna receive the notification in exactly at the same time that this live ends in half an hour. Will you cover more of Amber Heard? Most probably, when it's worth it, but it's hasn't been more like behavior or body language. I want to talk about narcissistic behaviors, by the way. And one of the things I want to make is one video that you might be interested in, and it's that, which is the most dangerous kind of narcissist. And it's not grandiose narcissist, and it's not even malignant narcissist. There's one that is worse than those two, and I'm gonna make a video about that. But let's move on. At the start of the film, because Harry is a star in a film, we're gonna be seeing Harry in the Internet Movie Database soon. At the start of the film, Harry describes mental fitness as being an ongoing practice that helps people to unlock the greatness within them. Oh my God. You know that mental fitness is also about sparing against your boundaries. Okay, mental fitness is sparing against your boundaries and trying to fight them and breaking them in ways. But you have to. I wrote a book a while ago. I haven't translated it to English, and one of the stories was of a triathlon athlete I forgot her name now. She was interviewed by Tony Robbins once. But the fact that she could attain mental fitness just after her coach literally destroyed or deconstructed her physically and rebuilt her just with sheer practice and training. Okay? This is something that you could read 1,000 books on resilience, mindfulness, etc. But it's the work that you do. It's putting in the hours. And the only way of putting in the hours is getting enough sleep. 7 to 8 hours of sleep. There, I saved you. I saved you books, entire books of mindfulness and everything else and all that gobbledygook. How do you say that? I don't know how to pronounce that. You know that word, gobbledygook or word salad. It's also, you need to put in the work. The only way to have the energy to put enough work daily is to sleep 7 to 8 hours a night. Okay? Yeah, gobbledygook. I don't know how to say that. You know that word. You know that word. He speaks about his own experiences of seeing trauma, loss, grief, and notes that mental fitness is essential for building up critical resilience to these emotions. Man, for how long you're gonna be resorting back to this? Tell me. That is, you need to look forward. You need to let it go, Harry. Let it go, please. There's a better horizon. But if you look forward, you cannot keep looking into the past. You cannot keep looking into the past. It's not possible to go forward if you keep doing my trauma, my loss, my grief. But what about now? What are your challenges now? Tell us about it. For how long? It's been years, man. Years. It's impossible. And you know, and everybody knows, and you want to erase that from existence. You know that William, your brother, was the first one to tell you, man, you have to look for help. You have to seek help. You have to seek help. And no, it was Meghan who saved you. As Supergirl or something. Super Meghan or something. I don't think Harry is a victim. Harry is fully aware of everything, so he's fully responsible of all this shenanigans. It is not known how much Prince Harry is being paid or how much he paid for his role in the mental health startup. They're declined to share his salary. In April, it has reported that employees at Better Up had been left up in arms over sneaky pay cuts and changes to their contracts. Marjorie is great. Marjorie is always here to save the day. Thanks for your super chat, Marjorie. Thank you. The first super chat of today. That is great. Yeah, I'm trying to level up my flow of ideas, my flow of consciousness. You know, if you've been following me from the Battle Language Guy, you remember that like 6 months ago, I was struggling to say, how can possible? I was almost imitating him. How is possible? Jordan Peterson. How is possible to talk like Jordan Peterson? That the guy starts to talk, and 3 hours later, he's still talking, and he hasn't drink water or made any pause. I want to do that. I want to be able to do that. Yeah, 25 years, enough already, Harry. That's enough. What else we have here today? Here's Harry. I will need my headphones so I can have this opportunity to listen to him. When we're going to, let's see, I hope that I think this is
What is the term mental fitness?
Okay, this is a very short trailer. This is a very short teaser of the film. I don't know. I think I have my volume down. Here it goes. I'm gonna mute myself so you can hear it better.
What does the term mental fitness mean to you?
It means being at peak cognitive and emotional functioning.
The ability to keep yourself sane.
It's something that you have to do every day. It's an exercise.
If we do not invest in mental fitness, performance cannot be sustained.
What is the term mental?
I love Harry's body language. By the way, this is Adam Grant. I think Adam is amazing. I think his, you know how it is. There's people that like him, people that don't like him. But Adam Grant, I think he's got very great ideas, very nice ideas, and he can be. His ideas can be very helpful at times. I encourage you to find out more about him, Adam Grant. And here's Has with his natural ability to have a disengaged body language. Like that. Put in. Sorry, I'm gonna. Okay, this is what I wanted you to see. His feet like this. Like, I don't know, that he has. I've seen him doing that a couple times, many times. You thought that was Jeff Bezos? No, that is not Jeff Bezos. No, that is Adam Grant. The two ladies. I apologize, but I don't know who they are. Okay, but of course we have the not impressed Harry. Your logo feels like a betting app. betting up. Let's bet if what is Harry going to say at the UN. Do you know that Harry has that totally not impressed, totally unengaged face? Oh my God, Harry! You can try harder. You can have a coach. You can have, I don't know. You can try to pretend, just like Meghan does. Meghan is one of the most experienced pretenders in the history of humankind, and you're married to her. It's just, you just have to study your wife's videos and I don't know, acting and everything. Yeah, I totally agree with you. Harry could dress more appropriately. Absolutely agree with you. I don't know why this like intention of always being gray. At first I didn't understand why that account, one of my favorite accounts on Twitter about the royals, Harry's gray suit. Why this account called Harry's gray suit? Boy, I found out like 2 or 3 days later. I realized, yes, I understand why. Yeah, that face, lemon trifle, that face. Harry's gray suit, Harry's gray socks, Harry's gray shirt, Harry's gray pants, Harry's gray, you name it, Harry's gray spirit, and Harry's gray smile. I don't know how to put it in other words. There's no way I can. He can't try harder. Yeah. Oh my God, gray suit and brown shoes. That is a nice name. That is the greatest name for Meghan's next book. After the Bench, from the author of The Bench, comes gray suit and brown shoes. That sounds more like a Broadway musical. Okay? Gray suit and brown shoes. That will be a total hit in Broadway. Amazing. You can imagine all the guys, all the ginger guys dancing with gray suits to the tone of the. No, definitely not 50 Shades of Grey, not at all. Yeah, please write. Yeah, by the Duchess of Sussex. We have to write down that. That is a great idea. We have to write that down. Gray suit and brown shoes. Amazing. Like Gordon Ramsay would say, amazing. Oh, well, here we are, unimpressed Harry. What else do we have today? I don't know. This is This is the Harry. For lack of time, I didn't have time to make some kind of Photoshop here and put in, I don't know, some juggling balls in here, but it will have been perfect. I'm sorry for the lack of creativity lately. I was this is totally random. Sometimes I just throw the things on the keynote presentation and turn on the camera. Is the shrug emoji, the ginger shrug emoji. Just rewrite top hat and tails. Oh, that's interesting. Yes, it would be a bit of plagiarism, the coping. Yes, he's going to refer to climate change. It's refer to the constant use of private jets and gas guzzling vehicle. Oh, that is interesting. That is interesting. Notice that his face is the same. I hadn't noticed that. Let me see. Okay, yeah, his eyes are exactly the same all the time. You know, Harry not impressed. This is Harry happy. I'm sounding like that speech from Winston Churchill. This is Harry happy. This is Harry on the landing runs. This is Harry on the fields. This is Harry on the beaches. Harry should never surrender. I love that speech. I love that speech. I love Winston Churchill and his life. And in fact, my book was called like that. Yeah, he had a high dose of Meghan that morning. Oh my! That came out really bad. That came out really bad. And I apologize. That is gross. What I just said. I take it back. I take it back. That came out really bad. Oh my God, I don't know. Wait, where we have good things today? We got good things today because I had this was a tweet from one a bit ago of mine that someone tweeted. That was Emily Sheffield. I have nothing against Emily Sheffield. I don't know her. I don't know her work. I don't know if you can enlighten me if she is one of the good or bad guys. You know what I mean. But she said Prince William is the elder of the two, and if he wants to be viewed as kingly, he needs to forgive Harry and display the same calm wisdom of the current monarch. You know what, Emily? Do you know what, Emily? I'm gonna say it again. The Royal Rogue, and it was a while ago. It was back in June. It was 1 month ago, like forever ago. Pushing others to be forgiven is a form of gaslighting, by the way. You cannot force others to be forgiven because it's that, or you're not willing to be forgiven of whatever. If you're not willing to turn the other cheek, then you are the one with the problem. That is gaslighting. That is manipulation. That is something that narcissists and manipulators and toxic personalities do to manipulate you into thinking that you're the one with the problem, because you are not willing to forgive. You're not willing to forget. You're not willing to bury the hatchet when you haven't had any hatchet in your hand in the first place. Okay? That is something. You cannot force anyone to forgive anyone. That cannot be forced. Okay? And you're gonna say over and over again, you forgive, okay, you forgive for yourself, you don't forgive for the other person. I sometimes disagree with that, but I'm not going to thread into those fields today. But saying this, I don't know, this is not the way. This is not the way, especially if you forgive the person for something, forgive the person for one thing in the first place, and they repeat the behavior or go worse or double down on worse behavior. That doesn't work. That is they are just taking advantage of you. They're taking advantage of you. I believe forgiveness cannot be given to offenders who aren't contrite about their misdeeds. That is beautiful, J.A. That is beautiful. Beautifully written, concise. That is perfect. Oh my God. I am baffled by how there's not many more people watching these amazing lives because you haven't hit the like button. You know how YouTube works. Like, you have the most amazing title, the most amazing thumbnail, but YouTube is very wary, especially when they see racist in the title of the video. Trust me, YouTube says, no, better no. Let's suggest Baby Shark instead. And so this is how it happens. The more people watch my lives, then YouTube begins to relax a bit. Okay, maybe it's not that bad. Maybe the Royal Rogue is not that disruptive. Maybe the Royal Rogue is a bit politically correct, or the tad politically correct, and let's give him more audience. But how can I have more people viewing? All you have to do is hit the like button. It's as simple as that. All you have to do, and of course, my part of the deal, that I should be doing these lives daily. I should be doing these lives daily, and I know you would have no problem with it, with daily 1 hour lives. It's okay if you can watch them. It's okay if you can't. The only thing that I have some problem is, why, if you cannot watch them, or if you don't like long form, you have to comment, I don't like long form. Okay, I strongly suggest that you go to the master of short form royal family updates, Neil Sean. Go to Neil Sean's channel and I will be happy. I love Neil Sean. I love Lady C. I love Taz. I love Dina. I love them all. All of them are doing amazing job. I just said, well, I'm a new kid on the block. I'm gonna do whatever I please here because, well, I wanted to do this kind of a spin-off from the body language guy, just to I could say anything. Because, well, if someone say, what does this have to do with body language? And I say, well, that makes sense. This is the body language guy, and I'm talking things that have nothing to do with body language but to gossip. Okay? And I think that doesn't make sense. Okay, I will be just making this a spin-off. That's something that you adapt. I understand that something adapting can be threatening, can be scary, adapting to the circumstances. That's what I wanted to do. And yes, just be disconnected or relaxed about long form, about the rambling, about talking. I don't know. This is random. This is something sometimes just to vent, sometimes just to practice my English, sometimes just to practice my flow of consciousness so I can connect better. You are essentially watching also an arena when I'm training myself, when I'm forcing myself to use this command of the English language so I could do it better tomorrow, maybe, who knows, in a TED Talk or giving a podcast or interviewing people. I will need this. And I am thankful for having 346 Royal Rogue is here listening to my rambling. That is amazing. That is the magic of the internet. I encourage you. If you are shy, you think you cannot do it. This is mandatory. This is whatever you do, whatever is your craft or your profession, connecting through video. I had my doubts. I've told you many times. 2 years ago, me doing video, not in 1 million lives. This I had a mention. Charles' voicemail have made me laugh 1,000 times, but this I told Charles on Twitter, this gets the platinum prize. Hence at the UN, I've long been a fan of Mandela's work. You understand? I understand that I'm sure that you get the wordplay. I've long been a fan of Mandela's work. My coffee went right through my nose this morning when I read this. Oh my God! Yes. Yeah, Mandela. That's easy. We should ask Harry to tell the difference between Mandela and a mandala. Oh, well, going forward, something nice. This pic of Prince George, is great. I think one of the greatest pics of Wimbledon. You know everything that happened yesterday. Not yesterday. On Sunday, at Wimbledon finals. That this guy Nick Kyrgios was all gangsta with the audience and swearing near the royal box, and it's like Catherine was covering George's ears with that, and Kyrgios was claiming that one woman had like 700 drinks. She was drunk, and the actual woman said, I had just two Aniapalus. I had just two drinks. It was a total mess. And of course, because people have to complain about everything, they were also complaining about why did Prince George had to wear a jacket and tie. Why did he have to wear a jacket and tie? I'm absolutely sure that he didn't mind that. I'm absolutely sure that he was comfortable with his jacket and tie. By the way, now I've mentioned this anecdote a couple times, that I used to do in my videos on the Body Language Guy without a tie, and it was after Harry went with Meghan to New York, and Harry was hanging out with Meghan, that he was without a tie. And I recall Neil Sean, one video reviewing that visit to New York, and he closed the video with these words: and Harry, next time wear a tie. And that hit me hard in the guts. I should wear a tie too. Neil Sean is right. You know that Neil Sean has this amazing ties, he's always like chef's kiss dressing. I should do the same. That's why I started wearing the tie for my Body Language Guy. Say thanks to Mr. Neil Sean. And well, to this day, Harry is still wearing his gray shirts, gray jackets, but no tie. So that's, George looks amazing here. Looks very sharp. We also have this, I love this picture. Yes, from a body language perspective. I love their expression in there. The dress code, very good. The dress code for the Wimbledon Royal Box for men is jacket and tie. There are rules to be followed. We need rules. Okay? You can draw inside. It's always better to draw inside the lines. You might call me old-fashioned. I have to say, I have broken every single rule that I stumble upon. But first, you need to know how to play by the rules. For example, I struggle when I used to play guitar. I still play guitar, but not that much. One of the things that I struggled a lot was I wanted to develop my own technique. And my mistake was not learning basic techniques first, the actual techniques, so I could derive or grow from there. Okay, that is the best way. You learn the rules and then you break them. That's the best way to go. And sometimes you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You should not reinvent the wheel. You're gonna lose too much time. Okay, and it will be frustrating. There's this video. There's a video here. Let me see. Okay, I'm gonna mute myself. I'm gonna put the video just as you can. I don't know. I think it's not necessary because the video doesn't have that much sound. It's I like the way that eye contact. It's looks like I like the way George. You said the handshake that eye contact that two shakes, a very solid, very solid. His smile, and I like the way that he looks even more formal than William. William was great with that cream jacket, and I didn't notice this. Did you notice that Catherine mirrored Diana with her dress when she brought William to Wimbledon at the same age? Interesting, interesting. This it's nice when we find out this kind of touches. I'm not gonna say that. Yeah, headlines are gonna say that Catherine is channeling Diana again. You know how it is. This is gonna happen. That's gonna be repeated over and over again. But whatever. We have this moment, this cute moment, and it's great that Djokovic offered George to hold the trophy. And it's funny that Williams told him, "Don't drop it." It was really, really, really funny. And it was nice, of course, William with the usual royal stance. Well, that's his usual stance. And I like the way George is standing upright, totally upright. It's a very good posture. He understands the importance of good posture. Okay? Yeah, Catherine just grabs the trophy just in case. It was nice. And again, also, I did this. This is something that I did because somehow I wanted to do it. Don't blame me. I made a GIF with this for no particular reasons. You know, sometimes one does something, I want to play it over and over again just because I want to. Because I just like watching that. I was just like watching that. You know how it is. You want to watch this this GIF. You want to grab this as a GIF. I got this on my Twitter account. Let me see. Where are my social media accounts? My social media accounts are here. The Body Language Guy on Instagram, Kinesics on Twitter, and of course my my email, in case you want to reach out. Yeah, that's the footage I made the GIF from. And yes, I have to tell you, I have to confirm, if you're asking, yeah, she is, I don't know what is the verb for that, like flicking the hair? How do you say that? What is the verb for swooshing the hair? Swooshing? Flicking? How do you say that? I don't know how do you say that. Do you know how to say that with the hair? What's the verb? She is her hair flicking. She's flicking her hair, swishing, swish, hair flipping, or many ways. Hair tossing, flinging. Oh my God, so many verbs. So many verbs. Flipping, hair flip, flicking. Okay, there's a way. There was a reaction that she is also looking down and up. Okay. Yes, if you seen, yes, she likes, she finds Djokovic, easy on the eyes. I have to say that. Like, there's no way you cannot see it. She finds Djokovic easy on the eyes. There's no problem with that. Okay? I had to say that. And to finish today's episode, what you wanted. Don't know how to caption this, but it looks William when he read the headline that Harry is finally financially independent. William, all right, bro. All right. Good for you. Good for you. Good for you. All right. This is our episode. This was our episode of today. It was great to ramble with you, to have all these topics, to catch up on what is the royals and non-royals doing. And in 1 minute, if you're connected, if you're subscribed and hit that bell on the Body Language Guy, you should be watching right now. You should be receiving your notification on my analysis on Michael Peterson from the staircase case. From the staircase. Okay, it's gonna be the first video. It's a ton of footage. So you will be receiving this first video. You can watch it. If you want to more of this staircase, then you just can comment and we will go there all the way. My Royal Rogues, I love sharing this space with you. All you have to do is to share the word. That's all that you need to do to support my channel. You can also send your super thanks and your super chats and your super stickers, and there's also a PayPal link in the description in case you want to support my Royal Rogue journey. Meanwhile, subscribing, hitting that bell, liking this video does a lot to please the YouTube algorithm so more people can watch these lives and we can have way more fun. But my English is better. My English is better. I'm getting better at this, and maybe today or maybe tomorrow in the near future you will get my first interviews. My Royal Rogues, my name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the Royal Rogue. And until we meet again, I hope that it will be tomorrow, because there's a lot to discuss about the British royal family and the Montecito duo too. Take care and remember the most important things: much love and bliss. Bye bye. I love you all.